Pile number one. Today we are with this beautiful reading that is going to be all about growth. Growth within your marriage. So let's look deep into how you are actually going to grow, how both of you are going to grow when it comes to your marriage. Okay? In which way your marriage will produce beautiful results. What will be those results? We know that all relationships bring something beautiful. Okay, let's see. I will also take two more cards. Take this one. And one of these. This one is naughty. Doesn't want to keep still. Let's see. What is going on in your reading pile number one? So here we have attraction. Beautiful. So attraction. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick. So we have Queen of Chalices. We have Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Forest Lovers. Under we have Talk to Your Angels. We are not gonna read reversals in this reading. That is what I decided even before starting. Reframe and get more information. Okay, let's pull everything a little bit down so that you can see it more clearly, so that it is more easier for you to see. And let's start with your readings. So with attraction here, we see that the biggest thing that will grow within your marriage with time, it's going to be actually this other level of love and physical attraction. So, you know how we feel extremely attracted to the person at the beginning, you know, when we first meet, when there is this sparkly energy, when we feel, you know, like hot and cold, and we really feel dragged to this person. We want to be near that person a lot. We love to watch this person. We find everything about them actually very attractive. So in your case, pile number one, what I see here is that you and your spouse are going to develop very, very, very specific type of attraction through the time. So this beautiful magnetic energy that you felt from the start is not going to go away. And this is something very interesting because, you know, people, when they are together a very long time, sometimes that happened, that they lose that desire for each other, or they started taking each other for granted, or, you know, this unfortunately a human nature, everything that it is there, that we know that it is there, that it will not leave us, then we take for granted. So people through time actually start taking each other for granted, but not in this case, pile number one. The most beautiful thing that you will grow with this person, your future spouse, is that you will always have very spontaneous ways, both of you, to keep your connection very, very fresh. What I mean by that? I mean by that you will want each other even 10 years after marriage, even 20 years, you know, after, wedding. That is what I wanted to say. So even 30 years after the wedding, you know, like until the end of this marriage, I have a feeling that you are going to consume it with your future wife or husband, whatever gender you are. And I think that it's going to be very interesting because it's very rare. I even think that your friends and people that you know, when they will be complaining about this segment, you will be like, oh, I cannot say anything because, you know, like my love life connected with my marriage is just so satisfying, and I'm so fulfilled that, like, I cannot complain. I feel this beautiful sexual energy, that it is not corrupted, it's very pure. And that is something that you're sharing only with your spouse, and they are sharing with you. And it's like almost you chose each other for life, and you want to enjoy it, like for life. And I see a lot of fresh things coming, in your marriage connected with this attraction. Like I have a feeling like all the time both of you are changing. You are very independent people. You love to keep your own freedom. They love to keep their own freedom, but you are very devoted and faithful to each other. And it's a very beautiful mutual connection, because we see with this Queen of Chalices and talk to your angels that one thing that it is also in common for you and your future spouse is that devotion to the higher force. So to the source, universe, divine, whatever you want to call it. Both of you are very, very aware, deeply aware that everything is coming from the source, everything is coming from above, and that you are just catalyzers, of that energy. What I also see growing is really deep feelings for each other. So you will really feel very deeply for your future spouse, and they will also feel very deep towards you. The emotions that are here are so warm and so, like I said, they're running really deep. I think that this is definitely a soul connection. It is something that is not new. This is a person with whom probably you have been before in past lives. So that is why you have this like very, very weird closeness from the beginning. And it's almost like both of you and them are recognizing that and the value of that. So what you are putting in your marriage is absolutely everything. Like I see with the Seven of Pentacles here and with Five of Pentacles here that, with the Five of Pentacles here, I see that I would say that maybe some of you were dealing with some kind of lack of confidence or self-love. And in a way, maybe you have been, maybe even all of your life, you have been in a way sabotaging yourself. Like deep down within you, you felt that you don't deserve to be happy, that you don't deserve to be wealthy, that you don't deserve to have everything that you want, that you don't deserve the best. Like you felt undeserving. And this is what I feel with this Five of Pentacles. It is some kind of inner psychological and mental self-sabotage. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, we see that reality is going to show you absolutely different. I think that with this person, inside of the marriage with this person, you will actually learn how to appreciate the wealth and how to appreciate the material world, that it is stable and safe, but from one other perspective that you maybe never experienced before. I would say that what will grow in this marriage is also this abundance in the material sense. So you're going to be together with your future spouse, you will build something material. You will build, like something very, very beautiful and material. You will feel like a queen, like a king, like you will, at one point, you will reach the point where you're going to be at the total, complete peace with yourself and others, connected with this monetary world. So I see that you and your future spouse are a very good team. I think that you will be working on the same case towards the same goal. And that is why we see this accumulation of wealth. Because I think that you and your future spouse are going to be wealthy, like you are going to have more than enough. Not enough, but more than enough. You're going to be living very comfortable, very independent, you know, like you will be able to actually do what you want, when you want, how you want it. And beside that, with this King of Swords and reframe, what else I see growing within your marriage is constant change of perspective. This I would call like open mind with the King of Swords. I think that both of you and your future spouse, are going to develop this incredibly open mind towards things, because I think that you are quite different, but again the same. It's very interesting, the energy of this. It's like you are opposites, but also you are the same. Like you fit together very well. You look at with these forest lovers, we see that they're coming together from maybe two different worlds. You know, like there could be differences. It could be different culture. It could be different country. It could be different skin color. It could be something that it is different. You know, like this person has maybe different beliefs than you, or comes from a different type of family, or monetary, you know, like they are more wealthier than you or less wealthier than you. There is some kind of difference between two of you, or many differences. So we see already that. And because of that, within your marriage, you are going to challenge each other. So constantly there are going to be challenges. For example, if your future spouse has some kind of theory and they want to do something, you will definitely see the same thing fully different from another perspective, completely different. And you're going to interfere and you're going to say, yes, but this perspective, you know, can be also like that and that. And they're going to stop and they will say, okay, I never thought it that way. I never thought it through. Actually, when you say this now, I'm switching also a little bit and modifying my own thinking. And this thing is going to go vice versa. So you are going to do that to them and they are going to do that to you. And results will be fantastic, absolutely beautiful, because with this reframe card here, we see that basically how you were thinking and functioning before this marriage will definitely change, but in your favor. You will become more open person. Your mind is going to be sharper. You will be thinking in different ways. You will be open for new ideas and so on, which will bring you a lot of prosperity to both of you. I think that two of you are going to have this very playful energy between two of you, like almost like I would say like funny, playful, challenging. Like you're going to tease each other a lot. You're going to play with each other a lot. You're going to laugh with each other a lot. And all of this we see with this, you know, like open mind, King of Swords, a lot of verbal connection, a lot of talking. You know, I feel that the bond between two of you will bring so many things that I cannot even count them, honestly, to be honest. I think that you love conversation. You are very verbal type of person, and your partner as well, because that is why we have this King of Swords. I think that you will be able to understand each other a lot, because you will talk a lot about things, you know, like you will be each other's best friend. And this is very beautiful dynamic, very beautiful dynamic within one marriage. So what will grow even more? This deep bond and friendship as well. And with the forest lovers and get more information, this is something that again, it's continuation to what I just said. And that is that knowing each other deeper and deeper and, deeper through the lifetime. I think that you will realize that this person is your other half. And they will realize it too. And I think that you will never be boring to each other. So, you know, like this interest, I think, look, you are bonded here for life. You are bonded here for life. But at the same time, you know, like forest lovers, you're in the forest, you are free. Look, both of their hands, left hands, her hand is right, his is left, are on the heart chakra. That means nobody forced you, you know, like you both wanted to give each other to each other. while staying free. Because forest, we still have this feeling of freedom. Look at the plants around, look at the tree, and so on and so on. You're not in some kind of closed building. You are in the open space. So what will grow within this marriage will also be a sense of freedom while voluntarily giving each other to each other. If that makes sense to you, pile number one. So it's very cheesy, I know, but I mean, that's what it's here. We can say that this marriage is going to produce a lot of fruit. It's going to be very fruitful union. And you're absolutely going to enjoy every step of it. I think that because of this attraction that we have, that it is something that is basically, like going through whole of the marriage. I think that this physical union with your future spouse is always going to keep you very, very connected to each other. And like I said, this will be your best friend, this will be your partner, this will be your lover, and this will be, the most important person in your life. Definitely, that is how I see it. So this is some kind of very, very spiritual connection, but also very functional union within the material world. It's like nothing is gonna be able to sway you of this relationship. Nothing will be able to destroy it. It's like both of you are going to protect it with your heart and guard it with your heart. And this is where we are ending with your beautiful reading, pile number one. I hope that you are happy to hear about the things that are going to grow within your marriage. And I'm very happy to deliver this beautiful message because they are really positive and they are really, really something special. We don't receive this kind of reading every day. So hope to bring clarity to you and happiness into this day. Definitely, if this is your reading, then there is nothing today that can change your mood. This is really, really beautiful news. Thank you so much for being with me. If you are new to my channel and if you love these videos that I'm producing, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Leave a mark, say what is going on with you. I always read your comments. I'm very happy to read how you are reflecting to these readings. This is how I basically know that you are there, and that makes me also happy. I love to also see the other side of the story. So hope you're having a beautiful time wherever you are, or evening or day, and hope to see you with my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Today we are going to make a reading about your future spouse, about your marriage. So we will be asking what will grow within your marriage. We know that marriage, when we say that, we assume, we want, we wish, that is our desire, that it lasts forever until the death, okay? And this is how we see marriage, like a union of two people coming together to spend their lives together. And within these relationships, there are so many things that are changing because, some people are married 50 years. In 50 years, basically the person that got into the marriage is not anymore the same person after 50 years. So in this very mutable world, there are so many things changing every day. And what we want to explore is how your marriage is going to be like. What is going to be growing and what is going to be from a very special value, to your life and your future spouse's life within this marriage. So let's see your cards. Free yourself. Then we have Three of Wands and Travel. We have the High Priestess and the Six of Swords. We have Three of Cups, Ponder, Be Assertive, and we have Seven of Vessels, Mourning. Okay, So point number 2, this also, this reading is also very interesting, very specific. I'm just watching it, just soaking up the energies. And okay, so both of you are very, I don't know how to, the energy that it's coming is like, there are two things that I'm sensing, guys. So first thing that I'm sensing is that you know exactly what you want, both of you, okay? So you and your future spouse, you know, both of you, what you want. You have a very clear mind when it comes to your desires, wishes, you know, like visions for the future. Both of you have that. And the first thing with that I see growing in this marriage is that both of you are supporting each other's vision. So you are going to support your future spouse vision the same like they are going to support yours. And the beauty is that both of your visions can go parallel in the same direction. So that is what I see growing. I see a lot of tolerance, a lot of patience, a lot of love, and maybe even self-sacrifice from both sides so that other person could get, you know, their needs being met. I think that both of you are going to be in some kind of competition. Who is going to satisfy whom more? It's like I see two givers, giving to each other. And the relationship is so positive that, you know, when you have two people trying to please each other and giving, then you can imagine how many gifts they are in the relationship itself. It's a very beautiful dynamic. The second thing that I see also with this for yourself, it's like none of you is going to be wanting to be independent without each other. So it's like, you see this fence here. I have a feeling like this fence is a home, safe place. It is not something that it is keeping you stuck. It is something where you can come and go out from whenever you want. I think that you or your future spouse had experienced some kind of very possessive kind of relationship where they have been put in the jail and they have some kind of trauma, or you have some kind of trauma, one of you two. Excuse me, my coughing, I'm still a little bit sick. So one of you experienced this, or both of you maybe. And the biggest fear that is there is that somebody is going to trap you, you know, like with marriage, it's going to trap you. But incredibly, this marriage is everything just not like that. So what I see in your marriage growing is you and your partner creating the base, like a home base, but at the same time being so free, both of you. Being free to experience life. Being free to follow your vision, follow your dreams. Supporting each other on that way. So this is the most beautiful thing that it is growing in your marriage. This beautiful independence, but with this devotion and faithfulness between two of you, okay? Now with this Three of Wands and with travel, we just see continuation of it. Three of Wands, I have a feeling that this is a passion for exploration, passion for development, for growth, for advance, you know, in career, in everything. Like probably both of you love to travel. Both of you want to see the world, or both of you want to see other countries, or you're interested in exploring other cultures and so on and so on. So what I see here growing is you as a couple traveling a lot. I see you as a couple traveling all over the place, you know, like it could be that one of you is maybe having a work that is connected with the traveling, and then the other one just hops in, you know, like, and you're going together. Or it could also be that that you just, maybe both of you are independent, maybe both of you are working on computers. This is just for some of you because this is a general reading. So it could be that both of you are working independently on comps and you can just move wherever you want, and that is how you actually start traveling from one country to another country. With the three of wands, I see this incredible potential and desire to reach the stars, like to explore the world. And that is very, very, very intense here in this reading. So that is what you will be doing with your future spouse. You are going to explore the world with them. The High Priestess and the Six of Swords tells me that with the High Priestess, we feel that both of you and your future spouse have this intuition. You have this inner voice, inner guidance, something within you. There is some kind of, you have principles, you have some kind of moral and ethics level, both of you. So you meshed within this, let's say, invisible world, of what we should do and what we shouldn't do. I think that you and your future spouse will have very similar values when it comes to those things, and that makes things even more interesting because both of you are very aventuristic types of people. So you want adventure and your partner wants adventure. And this is also where we come to this another continuation of this beautiful growth in this marriage, where you and your partner are going to do things that are crazy. It's not going to be just traveling. It's going to be something that will be like, not all of the people enjoy this kind of activities. So these are some kind of adventurous, crazy, I have a feeling like two people who are not afraid to really taste life, taste and explore life. It's like, I don't know, there is a huge waterfall and it is quite risky to jump, but like a partner says, yeah, I'm jumping, and you are like, I'm too jumping, and you both jump. It's just a metaphor, but you know what I mean. Like, I have a feeling that if you had partners before, they could not follow this tempo. They could not follow. Maybe they were not on your level of this desire, to experience things. Maybe you were always faster than your partners, or you were with people who were more, let's say, inert. They want to stay home, they want to be home, they want to have home and never go out from home. But here, here I see two people who have home just to basically come there, eat and go out, I see two people who want to really do stuff together and go everywhere together. With the Three of Cups, we see also this friendship. So this is another very important thing that is going to grow within this marriage. This deep, deep, deep friendship between two of you, okay? I see the bond that it's like a brotherly and sisterly bond, but don't take me wrongly. Of course, I don't mean in some kind of sick way. I just mean the level of the bond is like a family bond, and you are a couple. So you are lovers, you are friends, you are family, you're going to be very connected to each other. I have a feeling that, but you know what? You will be able to do things with this person same like you're doing with your best friend, like you will be able to be yourself 1000%, and you'll be able to not have a shame, guys. Okay, this is actually what I was searching for, just to be you and be fully you, and knowing that this other person is also themselves, and that whatever you're doing and exploring and wherever you are going and traveling, like both of you are enjoying 1000%. Like, it's not faked. It's not something that one person is dragging the other because I want to travel, but that other person is but you're like, well, if you love me, then you will travel with me. That this is not the case. This is the case like, let's go, let's do it. Like two people on the same page. And it's very beautiful because with this ponder here, again, like in reading pile number 1, we see some differences here. Okay, so we see some kind of difference in something. It could be culture, it could be color of the skin, it could be just the place where, where you were born. Doesn't have to even be big difference, because this card is sometimes applying some kind of differences, like I just mentioned. But many times it actually applies to people with two different minds. Like your future spouse is going to be different than you. But the bridge between two of you is going to be so strong, so stable, that despite your differences will not be the blockages, they will be the bridge towards new experiences. Because, for example, you as yourself would never come up to some kind of ideas that they would come up with, because you're not the same. Like they will always bring in some kind of fresh ideas that would never cross your mind, and you will bring some kind of fresh ideas that will never cross their mind. And what I see growing here is endless exploration. I feel this energy of being really, truly happy. Like a lot of happy, memorable moments, and I see that on your travelings and in your adventures, I see so many obstacles, like not big ones, but big ones, small ones, all kinds of obstacles, and you too fixing them, overcoming them together, because both of you have some kind of piece of the puzzle that it's missing. When you put your piece and they put their piece, like suddenly ta-da, you receive the answer, so you overcome the challenge. Like two of you brainstorming, this is something that is coming here as an energy. So a lot of brainstorming, guys, a lot of brainstorming. Like I feel two of you finding solutions. I don't know, I just feel that both of you have so aventuristic spirit, and be assertive. And with Seven of Vessels morning, I strongly feel that I think that one of you maybe had a very bad past, or bad experience in the past. And I think that when you will meet this person is going to basically take you out from your zone, take you out from something. I think that there is no, I don't know how to express. With be assertive, I think that you come very sharp at them. Like, I know what I want, I know what I don't want, because I had a feeling like you had a bad experience before, very bad experience. And I think that you'll be setting a very harsh criteria for the partner that you want to marry. And it will be tough for them, like for your future spouse, it's going to be tough a little bit at the beginning, because they will not understand what actually you want. But I think that already when you start being together, not even married, I think that this period of mourning is actually suggesting that you are going to clean yourself out from the past hurts. You're going to finally, like all of the pain is gonna build up, and it's gonna have its moments, and then it's just going to sit on its place and it's going to heal. I think that this person will be very healing in combination with you. And that is the other thing that I see. So any challenge that you face, you will be solving. But also any type of hurt and any type of loss, because we have this morning, like it could be loss. Like normal things, like our parents are dying, and our pets are dying, or our family members are dying. This is something like just a general example, and we do face with a lot of loss in life. And I think that this person here, what will grow between two of you is going to be that both of you are going to have each other's back, okay? In the best and in the worst, you're going to have each other's back. And I think that is the beautiful fruit that this tree of marriage is gonna gift to you guys, because this will be the person you will always be able to lean on, and they will be always able to lean on you. And if that is not beautiful, I don't know what is beautiful, guys. So this is your reading, and it is so deep. Actually, it has so many, it's very specific, so you know exactly if this is your pile or not. Don't force it. These are the general readings. Don't force it. If it is not your pile, check out pile number 1 or number 3. See where you fit. Sometimes not even one reading fits us, you know, like we should not force. But in the case it does, guys, I mean, pile number 2, this is so beautiful that this needs to make your day, you know, like this needs to make your day. It's very beautiful, and I'm so happy for you. If this is the first time you're watching my videos and you love them, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, guys, so that I can see who you are, from where are you coming from, what is going on in your life, how come you are attracted to these videos, and so on and so on. I would love to know everything about you. Yes. And for everyone who already there, I want to say big thank you. Thank you so much for being there. I'm so grateful. I love you guys, and you are the best. Have a beautiful day or evening, wherever you are, and hope to see you with my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Today we are here with a new reading. That is going to be about your future spouse, growth within your marriage. So we will be asking what beautiful thing is gonna grow, okay, in your marriage. We know that some marriages are very long, and within the life, sometimes even lifetime, if you are very lucky. And two people can do a lot of things together. I mean, they can really create so many things together that we just want to explore what is going to be the case within your marriage. What beautiful things you're going to grow with your future spouse. So we will be taking a lot of different cards. I wanted to do it very colorful today with you guys. Let's see what will be today's divine messages, how it's going to reflect on you, and what beautiful informations we are going to receive. So let's see your card. It is safe for you to love. Beautiful. 7 of swords with children. Okay. Then we have Ace of Wands. And we have Temperance. We have Empress, beautiful. And the Ponder. And at last we have 8 of Vessels, Rebirth. It's up to you. Okay. So, we can move a little bit everything so that we see it more clear. I think now it is okay. Okay, so let's begin with your reading, pile number 3. It is safe for you to love. This is something that tells us a lot right at the beginning, okay? It tells us that within this marriage, more than ever in your life, you will be feeling this safety and security. Do you know when you are a kid, and now this will depend, you know, like who was the closest to you? Was it your mother, father, your uncle, your aunt, you know, some kind of friend? Doesn't matter. But do you remember when you were a child, grandma, grandpa, you had this one person to whom you would come and they would hug you, and in their hug you would feel like it is the safest place on this planet Earth. Like nothing can reach you there. No monsters, witches, dark, blah blah blah, all of the things, you know, like that you have been fearing when you were a child. You know, nothing is there anymore. Like in this hug of that person, you just felt fully, completely safe and sound. Do you remember that feeling, pile number 3? So that type of feeling you will be having with your future spouse. Your future spouse is going to be very, very down-to-earth person when it comes to their feelings. Like, they will not play games with you, and they will be very genuine in loving. So their love is going to provide this highest possible level of safety and security to you. Why? Because, do you remember again that feeling that I was just describing when you were a kid? Why you felt that way? What do you think? Because that person who hugged you, loved you indescribably, like we cannot even say with words how much. To the end of the world and back, to the moon and back. This person really loved you. And that is why you felt like that. Your future spouse is going to be like that person. They're going to adore you. And with them, you're going to feel home. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel... I think that some of you in the past, when you expose yourself, when you shown your emotions, when you show somebody that you are weak, that you are sensitive, that you are, maybe that you are vulnerable, okay? Then that person changed, switched, and they started hitting you in those soft spots, in those painful spots that you just revealed to them. And that is why you developed some kind of like a shell, some kind of protection. And you decided that it's not safe for you to love, that it's not safe for you to be yourself, that it's not safe for you to express yourself freely and be who you are freely and love fully, because at the end, always you're going to end up being hurt. So if that is your experience, I'm very sorry about that. And there is too many of those kind of things in today's world, which just means that there are many bad people out there who are playing with other people. And it is not your fault, pile number 3. It was never your fault. So with this person, your future spouse, it's going to be totally different, because this person is very authentic. And they just love you as you are, and they're just going to give you this safety and security because they love you. No other reason, no other way. So if you had any kind of fears or doubts in the past, fear of being left alone, that somebody is going to leave you, or fear that somebody is going to hurt you the moment you show yourself, or the fear that somebody is going to stop loving you if they really see you, like not feeling worthy enough of people. Or if you had a feeling that that you don't deserve somebody, some person, or any kind of those kind of feelings, this person is going to be cured, healed. Maybe not at the moment, at the beginning, very, very beginning. It will be, for you, it's going to be extremely strange and odd. You will have this time where you will have to accept that it is safe for you to love, okay? But it will be, pile number 3, with this person, it will be safe for you to love, because this person is going to be very devoted and very faithful to you. And I think that they are going to vocalize that and show this through action so many times to prove it to you. This is somebody who is going to stick around, no matter what. With the 7 of Swords and children, I think that what will grow within your marriage is going to be a very, very very deep gameplay, team play. Yes, team play. So 2 of you are going to be team, okay? And why we have this 7 of Swords, it's because life will bring all kinds and all sorts of happenings, and sometimes there are moments when we need to lie, or we need to hide things, or we need to do something which is we are not proud of it. But life brings those kind of things. And what I can say is that 2 of you are going to protect each other in all of those happenings. So even if you're doing something wrong, your person will never betray you. They're going to stay with you and then try to correct it together with you. Let's imagine that you mess up, you do something that it's not good. they will try to cover up the traces, and they will try to help you to get out of that shit. Okay? So this is why we have this Seven of Swords here together with children. Why? Because children, if you look at the children, you will see that majority of children, one day they will be friends, the other day they will not be friends, the other day they will be friends, the other day they will not be friends, but at the end, they will all play together and they will all help each other. So what I want to say with this is that your future spouse and you, no matter what is happening, it could, it could change the feelings, it could affect each other, but at the end of the day, you're going to be a married couple and you're going to stick together. So what this marriage will grow is this incredible team between two of you, that it's going to be supportive, very supportive. With the Ace of Wands and with the Temperance, I can say that both of you are going to help each other not to go too quickly into things, okay? Because I see that both of you are very passionate people that love excitement of the beginning. And what I have a feeling here is that you're going to be each other counselors, You're going to advise each other when the timing is good, when the timing is not good. Again, we feel this very, very strong layer of protection. You're going to protect each other from the unnecessary bad situations. With this Temperance, we see that one of you will always have the balance. Even if the other one is going like, woo, like going into the clouds, like a balloon being, cut off the string and it just woohoo. But the other one is going to have this balance and this patience and this, skill to think in the crucial moment to prevent, this other person and say, hey, you are floating away, like you need to calm down, you need to sit down now, we need to talk, we need to go through this, we need to think about this, we need to think about this together. And then through those processes, you will come to the very good conclusions together. So basically, you will be balancing each other so that all the time you are on the good balance. Because both of you are going to be aware that if one of you goes out of the balance, the other one is also going, because you are a team. Okay? And with the Empress and Ponder, beautiful, because interesting, this Ponder came into the pile number 2, very interesting. With the Ponder, we see that there are differences between two of you. And sometimes this can indicate a different skin color, different culture, different religion. They are living in some kind of different country than you before you met or something like that. But it can also be just a mindset. You're having a very different mindset, different from each other, like you are very different people. And with this Empress here, I think that what will be growing, what will be very specific in your marriage, pile number 3, it's going to be a baby that you're going to create with this person. It's going to be a child of love, but it's also going to be a visionary. It's going to be a child that will bring some kind of new vision for the future. And this is something that is interesting because it will have the best of the both worlds. This is what I feel. So the child with this person and you, it's going to be different, okay? And it's going to have a very specific role. Maybe even something that it is very mandatory for this world. I don't want to sound dramatic, but I think that this person that you're going to create with your spouse is going to be very important in one way or another. I think that exact combination of you and this person will produce, the perfect being. Not perfect being like this person is going to be like some kind of God. No. But the being that is needed for today's world to make some kind of changes there. Strongly, I feel that. So what will grow the most in your marriage is going to be actually two of you combined in a new being. That is going to be very interesting. Very interesting person, very interesting child. I think that you're already gonna see that your child is a little bit different than the other kids, you know. I also feel that this child is going to be the child of love. Both of you are going to give this child so much, you know, like you're going to give this child so much. This child will grow out of love, and it's going to have the tools needed for the future. So I'm not saying like your child is going to be better than the rest and other people's children are not good, but just your child is going to... No, I'm saying that we are in the process of creating new generations that are needed for our world to shift. You feel it already. It's going to shift. Something drastic is going to happen. And we all feel it boiling, 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 boiling. And people being born at this time, at this period, especially when this Pluto now goes out of the Capricorn, and when we see this beautiful transition in the planetary way as well, then we will start sensing, you know, and tasting the flavor of the change. And the generations that are going to be born soon are going to play the crucial role. So this is something very interesting, very specific for you, pile number 3. For some of you, this is general reading, so don't take it, you know, like very personal. But for many of you, this could be your only child. But it will be absolutely, you know, absolutely incredible. We have eight of vessels and rebirth. With it's up to you, and this is also something that I feel this relationship is going to have a beautiful ways of recharging and refueling the energy between two of you. You're going to all the time support each other, all the time be there for each other, and the love that is going to be present there, it's going to be on all spheres. So we can say that you and your partner are going to be very lucky. You see, all of the cups are filled with the water, and we also have this beautiful, big, huge cup filled with water. And water, look, water is even coming out of it. So it is abundance, it is happiness, it is being filled with everything you want, everything you need. And basically, how I see it is that you found your person and you can do miracles in this world. Like, the sky is not the limit, okay? Something like that. That is the vibe that I'm receiving in this reading. Beautiful reading, actually. Beautiful union. Really, really beautiful theme. And very interesting segment of this child being born. Guys, I'm very curious. When you have this experience, please let me know so that I can see what is going on there more. Especially this child is interesting me. So don't forget about this reading. When this starts happening, just let me know how it is, what is going on, and I would really be happy to hear a little bit of it. Now, this is your reading. If you are first time here and you're watching this video first time, you love my readings, make sure to subscribe, like, share, or comment, guys. Because when you're commenting, I know that you're there. I love to hear your feedbacks. I love to hear your stories. I love to hear how my readings are affecting you and your life. And thank you so much for being there, everyone. I mean, I'm very grateful for all of you. And I hope that you are doing very well. I want to wish you all the best and beautiful day or evening wherever you are, and hope to see you with my next reading. Bye!